How to apply fake eyelashes. Hello, Asta here and welcome to today's video. Today I will do a little bit of kind of different video. I want to do a how-to video, and this time how to apply fake eyelashes. What is the easiest way? Because I'm getting so many questions on my Instagram. I also got a few here on my YouTube channel. This is something I used to struggle with myself, and now it only literally takes me a few minutes to do it. And today I thought I'll do a video how to apply fake strip lashes and also how to apply individual lashes. Hopefully this video now will help you to understand how to do it quicker and easier, and for me it's kind of like practice makes it perfect kind of way, so the more you do it the easier it gets. Without any further chit-chatting, let's just jump straight into this tutorial. First things first, what do you need to apply fake eyelashes? First of all, you need a good pair of fake eyelashes. Not the crappy ones, not the ones that are super cheap and plasticky kinda and heavy big band, but the ones that have a nice bendy lash band and they are nice and soft. These would be the most comfortable to wear, and these are the most easiest to apply. Next, you're going to need a good glue. I personally prefer the duo glue. It dries down really quickly, and this one here, the blue one, is actually transparent one, so it dries down to the transparent. There's also a red one which dries down to black. If you have allergies to latex, there's actually a latex-free version of duo glue. Next thing, you need a pair of tweezers. Some girls can do it with their fingers only. I can do it also, but I feel like the tweezers makes it so much easier to have a really good control of how you applying the lashes. First, I'm going to start with the strip lashes, and if you want to skip to how apply individual lashes, just skip to this minute here. First thing you need to do is to measure the lash and make sure it's actually a right size for your eye shape. Normally the lashes are always longer, so they would suit different kind of eye shapes. What I like to do, I take it out of the packaging, taking it with some tweezers, holding it on the very bottom of the lashes here, and with no product, just gonna place that really close to the lash line in the center, and then I want to make sure that it's not sticking out too much here at the outer part. If it is, just trimming the end. You always want to trim your lashes from the end, not from the beginning, so you would still have the shorter inner corner and a nice elongated outer corner. Another little trick that really works for me when applying lashes is to apply some mascara beforehand. So this acts as a little base for these lashes to sit, so it's easier for me to just place them onto the lid, and I know that they have a sturdy surface to sit on. So I always do mascara first and then I apply strip lash. So next I'm going to apply some glue onto my lash. I'm taking glue and I'm taking a little dot at the back of my hand. You can always do it on the actual packaging, just do a little dot here, and then I'm using a Q-tip. I'm dipping the Q-tip into this glue and then applying this glue onto the band of the lash. You don't need much glue, just a little bit, so it's all covered. Always make sure the end bits are covered, so the inner and outer part, this is where it tends to lift most of the times. This is how much glue you need, so it's just a little bit to cover the whole lash. Probably the biggest mistake that girls make and struggle with when applying lashes, they're just rushing to apply it straight away. Now the trick is with this that you have to wait for at least 30 seconds for the glue to get tacky, so it's more sticky, and it means when you apply it on top of your lash line, it's gonna stick and it's not gonna slide up and down, and it will make your life so much easier applying lashes. Once you waited for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, let's apply the lashes. So what I like to do, I like to take the tweezers and keep the lash in the center like this, and then I'm going to place this lash in the center of my eyelid as close to my own lash line as possible. So what I do, I just placing it into center, letting it go like this, and then I'm holding the front bit with my finger in place and then starting to adjust the outer part. Then when it's already stuck, I'm holding the end part that it wouldn't lift, and I'm just fixing the front bit. So what I always like to do as well, when it's on, I like to take the tweezers and kind of pinch together my own lashes with the fake lashes and make sure that this fake lash is as close to the lash line as possible. The closer the fake lash is to your own natural lash line, the more comfortable it will be. So once you have the lash on and the glue is dry, you can play with it a little bit and kind of lift it and sit it in its place. And another thing which is very important, don't close your eyes, don't squint like that. If you can, just look down into the mirror and just apply it from the top. So if you close the eye, you see how the lid gets so wrinkly and it's so hard then to apply the lash, which when you look down, it's kind of nice and stretched out. So the top tips for applying a strip lash would be have a good quality eyelash. Also wait for that glue to dry, don't put it straight on, and make sure it fits your eye really well, so then it's super comfortable and it looks really good. Okay, next step, how to apply individual lashes. So these would take more practice than the strip lash. It takes a little bit more time to get used to and also figure out what way to hold the tweezers to apply them. For individual lashes, I prefer these little clusters of 3. So these are the Primark lashes we have here in Ireland and UK and all over Europe as well. So with cluster lashes, what you need to have again is the same thing, just a pair of tweezers and also glue. What I do with individual lashes is I'm taking this package here, I'm doing a little dot of glue on the same box here, and then I'm removing the lash. You want to grip the lash from the very base of the lash. You don't want to pull it from the end because you might damage the lash. You just want to go all the way in there and just take it out. So once you have your lash taken out, next step is to position the tweezers. So you have to make sure that the tweezers are facing you. So the way I remove the lash, you see how I hold the tweezers is if I'm holding a pen, but now I'm going to switch the position of my fingers and then face the tweezers towards me. So this is how I end up holding my tweezers, and this is very important because it will be so much easier to apply your lash. So once you have your position ready, dip the lash into the glue. Again, you don't need much of a glue, just a little tiny amount. I don't know if you can see it. And now, again, the same tip as I had for the strip lash. Don't close your eyes, don't squint your eyes, just try to look down into the mirror so you see what you're doing. Once the tweezers are facing you, you want to look down and you want to place the lash the closest to your lash line as possible and then let it go. When I started applying individual lashes on myself, I always used to apply some mascara so it gives me a sturdy background for the fake individual lashes to sit on. Also forgot to mention, it's better off to start from the outer corner and work your way in. So let's do another one. So I'll keep looking down and then I'm applying that as close as I possibly can, and then I'm kind of using my tweezers just to sit it so it's nicely positioned and it's not sticking the wrong way. When you do it yourself, try to rotate from one eye to the other eye. I would do one lash here and then one lash here and then go back with doing the other eye, because that way you give some time for the glue to dry. So once again, I'm doing the same and applying the third lash. So grabbing it at the very root of the lash, taking the lash out, dipping it into the glue, and then repositioning my tweezers so I had it that way, and now I'm switching it and it's facing me now. And then again looking down into my mirror and trying to place that as close as I possibly can to the last one that I did, and applying that on my lash line and letting it go. It's not always that you will apply that when it would sit properly and in a nice position, so this is where your tweezers come in handy, because you can just play with it and just sit it right into its position. And then I'm repeating the same thing all the way into my inner part of the eye. And that is it. I have the full lash applied. Again, practice makes it perfect. The more you do it, the easier and quicker you'll get to. I personally love individual lashes because they are so much more comfortable than the strip lash. And if you end up crying or laughing too much, or there's wind in your eyes, there's no chance of them lifting. Sometimes with strip lashes, you know that happens. If their little tear gets into your eye, that's it, the end or the inner part lifts and your night is ruined. And that's my beauties, is how I apply my individual and strip lashes. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. That will help my channel to grow. Also, if you have any questions or have any requests of what you like me to do and show you how to do something, please leave your comment in the comment section down below. So if you enjoy that type of videos or any other of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I sure see you next time.